those loudspeakers? And what about these incursions that precipitated some problems inside Camp Ashraf? You must heed the admonition. You promised to protect them under the Geneva Convention. Right now, one wonders the sincerity of that initial promise. I'll conclude, ladies and gentlemen, with just a couple of additional thoughts, if I might. I spent some time with some older Iranian women when I was in Paris in December. And we sat down, and through the interpreter we had conversations with them, and I wish I could take those who are going to make the decision in the State Department over to meet with them or have them come over here and just listen to them very, very carefully. These older women carried pictures with them. Pictures of spouses and husbands, obviously. Children and grandchildren. Some of them were apprehended, imprisoned, tortured, and killed. And some were simply apprehended and tortured and, who knows, perhaps waiting execution. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is something that we embrace in our Declaration of Independence. And it just seems to me that all MEK is asking us to do when they say delist us. The EU has looked at this designation and said no. The UK has looked at the designation and said no, it's inappropriate. Our courts here have looked at the designation and said no, it's inappropriate. Listen to the cries of these women and the pleas of these women about their families, representing all the families that are in Camp Ashraf and the thousands and thousands that have been murdered because they are part of the democratic resistance. And also listen and learn from the lessons of time. The strategy hasn't worked. Listing them in 97 as a goodwill gesture has not affected a single change in their approach, has not de-accelerated or removed them or somehow interrupted their intentions to become a nuclear power, has certainly had no impact. So we say to all those in the State Department involved in making the decision in this administration, it's about time. The lessons of history and the pleas of these mothers and wives should be listened to now. Delist the MEK and let them take the voices of freedom to the street and do what they need to do to bring freedom and democracy in the kind of Iran that would live in harmony and in peaceful coexistence with its neighbors in the region and the rest of the world. Thank you very much.